Have you ever wondered what lies deep under the Vatican? Beneath the beautiful churches, the golden halls, and the quiet prayers, there are tunnels, rooms, and secrets the world was never meant to see. Some say there are hidden chambers filled with forbidden books. Others believe ancient relics are locked away, objects so powerful that the church decided no one should ever touch them again. There are even whispers of tunnels that stretch into the ancient catacombs of Rome, dark passageways carved with strange symbols that don't look Christian at all. What could be hiding down there? Why does the Vatican keep it so secret? Maybe it's not just faith they're protecting, maybe it's power. Because what's buried beneath the Vatican might not just be gold or old scrolls, it might be the truth itself. The Vatican is one of the most powerful places on earth. It's not just a church, it's a city inside a city. It has its own laws, its own army, and even its own treasure vaults. But under its peaceful surface lies another world, a world that has been locked away for centuries. Many believe these secret rooms are filled with lost knowledge, books and writings that could change everything we know about history. Some say the Vatican hides relics that prove a different story of the past, one that challenges what people are taught to believe. And deep inside lies the greatest mystery of all, the Vatican archives, a place so secret that only a few people on earth are allowed to enter. Inside are said to be letters from kings, writings from ancient scientists, and even forbidden texts from thousands of years ago. Some believe these papers hold the real truth about our world, truth that could shake governments, religions, and even human history itself. So why keep it all hidden? Why guard it so closely? Maybe it's because some knowledge is too dangerous to share. Maybe what lies beneath the Vatican could change everything. So before we uncover these mysteries together, make sure to subscribe to Abandoned Earth, where we explore hidden places, forgotten worlds, and secrets buried deep beneath our feet, because the deeper we dig, the closer we get to the truth. The hidden tunnels beneath the Vatican. Far below the shining floors of St. Peter's Basilica, there's another world. A world of stone walls, cold air, and quiet echoes. This is where the hidden tunnels of the Vatican begin. These tunnels are not new. Some are older than the Vatican itself, built more than 2,000 years ago when the city of Rome was still ruled by emperors. Back then, these tunnels were part of the Roman catacombs, underground graves where early Christians secretly buried their dead and held their meetings away from danger. As time passed, the church grew more powerful and the tunnels grew deeper. Some were sealed, some were rebuilt, and some were connected to new secret rooms that only a few chosen people could enter. Many people believe that these tunnels were used to hide things that the church didn't want the world to see. Old writings say that hidden down there are vaults filled with ancient scrolls, strange statues, and relics that don't match any religion we know. In 1940, workers fixing a floor under the Vatican found a hidden doorway. When they opened it, they discovered a passage that led into an ancient tomb, filled with bones and symbols no one could explain. Since then, the Vatican has kept that area closed. Some explorers claim the tunnels go even farther, stretching miles under the city of Rome, connecting to secret exits near rivers and hills. They say the tunnels were built to let people escape during wars or to move treasure safely when enemies attacked. But others believe there's a darker reason. They say that under the Vatican lies something ancient, something the church has guarded for hundreds of years. Whispers talk about a forbidden chamber, a place where ancient texts and strange artifacts are kept, protected by priests sworn to silence. Some think these items are from long before Christianity, from a time when people worshipped different gods the church tried to erase from history. No one outside the Vatican knows for sure what's down there. Every time someone tries to explore, the doors are locked again. Guards appear, records disappear, and silence follows. So what could be hidden so deep that it must never be seen? Are the tunnels just old paths of stone? Or are they the last pieces of a forgotten world? The secret archives and forbidden knowledge? Deep inside the Vatican, behind thick walls and guarded gates, there's a place almost no one on Earth can enter. It's called the Vatican Secret Archives, and it holds more than 1,000 years of history. But these aren't just old papers or church records. They say inside those shelves are letters from kings, secret maps, lost books, and writings that could change everything we think we know about the world. The archives stretch across miles of underground rooms, filled with over 85 kilometers of shelves. Only a few people chosen by the church are allowed to go inside. Even famous historians and scientists can't enter without special permission. And if they do get in, they can only see the exact document they asked for, nothing else. Why so much secrecy? What could be hiding in those dusty rooms that's so dangerous? Many believe the Vatican keeps ancient texts that tell a different version of history. Stories about Jesus, the church, and even the creation of the world that never made it into the Bible. Others say there are documents from old kingdoms describing strange events, lost inventions, or contact with beings not from Earth. There are rumors about letters between the church and powerful rulers, about wars planned long before they happened, about treasures moved in secret, and about knowledge that was hidden so people could never question the truth they were told. In 2019, a small part of the archives was opened for a short time. Historians found records about the Inquisition, a dark time when the church punished anyone who spoke against it. But that was only one small section. The rest remains locked away, watched by guards, protected by silence. Some say that in the deepest parts of the archives, there are books written in languages no one understands. Books bound in materials no one can identify. And in one vault, there's said to be an old chest, sealed and untouched for centuries. No one knows what's inside, but the rumor says it holds a message left by the early popes. A message about the truth beneath the truth. Maybe it's just stories, and maybe it's all real. But one thing is sure, the Vatican doesn't keep secrets for no reason. What could they be protecting so carefully? Maybe the answer lies in what they fear the world might discover next. The hidden treasures and ancient relics beneath the Vatican. Beneath the shining halls of the Vatican, past the tunnels and locked doors, are rooms that almost no one has ever seen. Some say these secret chambers hold treasures that go far beyond gold and jewels, treasures that could rewrite history. For centuries, the Vatican has collected holy items from around the world. These are called relics. Objects said to have special powers or deep spiritual meaning. There are crosses, crowns, ancient scrolls, and bones of saints. But many believe there are other relics, ones the church has never shown to the public. One story tells of a golden box hidden deep below the Vatican. A box that may contain part of the Ark of the Covenant, the ancient chest said to hold the power of God. Another tale speaks of a crystal skull, brought to Rome long ago, that glows faintly in the dark and is said to hold the light of knowledge. There are even whispers of a strange metal tablet with writing that no one can read, writing older than any known language on Earth. During World War II, the Vatican was one of the safest places in Europe. Many believe that powerful families and secret groups sent their most valuable treasures there for protection. Paintings, jewels, ancient manuscripts, all hidden behind those heavy stone walls. But what if something else was hidden too? Some say the Vatican holds relics that don't belong to any religion. Items from lost civilizations, strange objects found under the sea, and even bones that don't look human. In 1972, a worker repairing pipes under the Vatican reportedly found a sealed iron door. Behind it was a small room filled with statues and objects wrapped in cloth. Before he could explore, guards arrived and closed the passage. That worker was never seen again. Of course, the church says these stories are not true, that the relics are safe, holy, and known. But many historians and researchers believe otherwise. They think the Vatican keeps these items hidden, not just to protect faith, but to protect the world from what those relics could reveal. Because if even one of them proves that history happened differently than we were told, the truth could shake everything we believe in. Maybe that's why the secrets stay buried. Not to hide treasure, but to hide the power that comes with knowing too much. The forbidden truth. After everything we've seen, the tunnels, the archives, and the secret relics, one question still remains. What truth is the Vatican really hiding beneath its walls? For centuries, the Vatican has stood as a symbol of faith, hope, and light. Millions visit it every year to pray, to see its art, and to feel close to something divine. But beneath the marble floors and golden halls lies another side, a hidden world filled with silence, mystery, and secrets locked away from the world. Some say the Vatican's greatest treasure isn't gold or jewels, but knowledge. Knowledge that could change how we see the world, our history, and even who we are. Because maybe the real power of the Vatican isn't in what it shows, but in what it keeps hidden. Many believe the Vatican guards ancient writings that tell a different story about where humanity came from. Texts that speak of visitors from the stars long before any religion was born. Others whisper that deep beneath the archives lies proof of lost civilizations, places far more advanced than anything history remembers. And then there's the most mysterious rumor of all, the chronovisor. It's said to be a secret machine built in the 1950s by priests and scientists working together. According to legend, it could show images from the past, real moments in history, like watching time itself. The church denies it ever existed, but the idea never disappeared. Maybe it's just stories. Or maybe the Vatican's power comes not from what it preaches, but from what it knows. If the truth beneath the Vatican ever came out, it could shake every belief, every nation, and every human mind on earth. Because power doesn't only come from armies or money, sometimes it comes from knowledge. And whoever controls knowledge controls the world. So what really lies beneath the Vatican? Maybe ancient relics, maybe secret tunnels, or maybe something far greater, something that connects heaven, earth, and everything in between. One thing is certain, the Vatican's secrets aren't just pieces of history, they're proof of how far power will go to keep the truth buried. And maybe one day when those doors finally open, the world will see not just what's beneath the Vatican, but what's been buried inside human history all along. If you want to keep exploring the world's hidden places and forgotten secrets, subscribe to Abandoned Earth, where every story takes you deeper beneath the surface and closer to the truth the world tries to hide.